Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, and my name is Talia. If you're here for the very first time, my channel is based on beauty, but on my banner it does say that you might get the random foolery, and today is that random foolery. I am not discussing makeup whatsoever in this particular video, so if you are here for beauty tips, tutorials, reviews, you won't be getting it today. Today I'm actually going to be voicing my opinion and standing with Peter Monn over the allegations that were made about him on December the 22nd. So if you're not interested in hearing what has been going on, go ahead and exit out now. This is definitely not here for the views. The only reason why if you want to stay, in case you come across Peter Monn's name, you know who he truly is and not what they said that he is. Well, not even they, it's actually a person, what they said he was, so or he is. So I just want you to get the truth about him, what I personally know about him, and what everybody else thinks of him as well. So I'm not even going to put in my that girl's dope, because this is definitely a serious matter, and I definitely want you guys to kind of just listen to what I have to say. And if you come across Peter Monn's page, I would definitely want you to give him a chance, because he's definitely a phenomenal person, and you'll have a good time if you ever rock with him. Okay, so I'll give you the opportunity to decide whether or not you're going to stay. If not, go ahead and I'll catch you in the next one. All right? So this video is definitely motivated behind the allegations against Peter Monn by John Kuckian. For those who don't know who either person is, John Kuckian is a drama channel. He proclaims himself as being an investigative journalist, which he is not. And Peter Monn also has a drama YouTube channel, but he more so gives you opinions and his thoughts on whatever it is that's going on, and he also gives you some advice at the end of the video to kind of move forward and try to do something different, because he's a life coach. He doesn't counsel children, John. He's a life coach. So so he really tries to kind of uplift a person. He might break you down just a little bit, but then his intent is to lift you back up so then you can do better. So so that's basically who they both are in a nutshell. So on December the 22nd, John Kuckian decided to put a video out in the world stating that Peter Monn was a pedophile. Okay. I will leave the definition of what a pedophile is, and Peter Monn is nowhere near that, because John Kuckian is uneducated, so he just kind of shoots words out there that that he feels like that might stick out there in the world. Because when you hear the word pedophile, it's like, oh my god, you are the scum of the earth. You can't get no worse than a pedophile, because you are a person who grooms children, and that's what you're attracted to, and that's sick and demented, period. So you put those two together, you're going to get some form of hate. Even criminals hate pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's one and the same. You mess with children, people are out to come get you. That is a fact that has been proven, and that's what that's what John put out in the universe for everyone to see when it came down to Peter Monn. So he created this video, and I'm just going to give you a brief background about myself for those who do not know, and if you decided to stay, what you do know about me. I am a nurse. My background is I was a counselor in behavioral health. I dealt with adolescents, sexual offenders who were adolescents from 2003 to 2012. From me being a counselor, I transitioned into nursing, and I went back into behavioral health and dealt with the same population of adolescents. And what I do know about behavioral health, and what I do know about grooming and the signs and all of that, I can have some input. I am not a physician, so I cannot sit here and tell you or diagnose anybody, period, from what I'm going to share with you and my thoughts and opinions about both individuals and what has been alleged. Okay, so I just want to put that out there, because I'm no amateur. So there's some serious stuff going on. Okay, so John puts out this video, and in the very beginning, he claims that Peter has harassed him and yada 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 over the past year. Last year, around the same time, this clown decided to harass Peter, and Peter kind of broke a little bit. It broke him. And so John actually thought that he won. Okay? So they kind of went through somewhat of the same situation last year, and last year people actually believed what that numbnuts had to say. So this year he tried it. So he said that, Peter was harassing him, and that Peter had a Tumblr page that had, and what he did show on his video was pictures of kids who were smoking. Then he did have some young pictures of kids who were homosexual and kissing, and there were some sexual content in that collage of pictures that John was putting out there, claiming that that was Peter Monn's page. No one knows whether or not that is his page, but that's what he stated. And if you try to go onto the Tumblr, Peter Monn doesn't have a page up there. And just my background in Tumblr, I think I started Tumblr back in 2014, was up there for a brief minute. And then when my daughter had showed me about Tumblr, I got off of it because around a certain time of the day, Tumblr got mad nasty. Like, you would see all types of pornography, come up and, just kind of put, the pictures would fly up and flash up. And that's not my gig. Now, some people want to see that on a regular basis, but it didn't come off as a collage kind of format. As far as your page, it just seemed like it was a stream or a profile of things that kind of just went vertical. Is that horizontal? Vertical. So it didn't, at least when I played with it a little bit, I didn't play with it a lot because I was annoyed by all the pop-ups of the porn, that it didn't, you couldn't lay out your page in the way that John Kuckian has it on, or what he said that how John had it laid out on his page. So he was very concerned about how there were children and pornography all on the same page. He cleared that up later on, but that's not what he said that Peter was doing. He said that Peter was obsessed with, young men, and, he was into 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds and blah, 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 which didn't make any sense, and what the hell he was saying and what he was trying to let everybody else know, because you can clearly see that there weren't any kids under the age of 18 on that page. Now, I will say this, they were young looking men up there, but even John looks young. He's what, 25? He looks like he's about good 18 or 15. No, he don't look 15, but I'll get like between 16 and 18 because he has a young face. So you're 25 and you look young, like you tried it. You really tried it. So, but he was so concerned about, these kids and blah, 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 blah. But you're so concerned about someone being a pedophile and you're grinning the whole entire time. Like, you're a sicko. And this is where it gets kind of different for me as far as me looking at John. I personally think dude has a diagnosis. In his video, he also had said something about, he used to talk to someone, and when he needed to talk to someone. So you saw a therapist, you had a counselor of some sort, there was a concern. There was something going on with you that you felt the need, or your parents felt the need to put you with someone. I still feel like that is the situation today. At least my observation. I am not saying that you have any form of mental illness, but how you are conducting yourself would require for you to go see someone, because you're doing the hella most. You're deflecting. You're sitting here accusing of an individual doing something that you know damn good and well that they did not do. And you're pushing the story. You're pushing it. And when you're believing your own false reality, that is a problem, because you're so detached. You're so detached. It concerns me for you. It really does. But let's move on. So and I have notes on my iPad. Like, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything, because I really want you guys to know that this dude has a serious problem. So, like I have said, he had mentioned, he has said something that Peter, has been harassing him the whole year. I am a true follower of Peter Monn. Again, Peter Monn hasn't said anything about this man for just about a year because of what occurred the last year. I think that's what I wanted to say and I kind of forgot. And just didn't mess with him. Didn't want to play around with that clown because of what occurred last year. He was tormented and stuff like that, and he wasn't trying to relive it. Peter decided to come out with a video or a few videos when John came out with the Kuckian cosmetics. Everybody and their mother had something to say about that, including myself. John blocked me on Twitter because I had something to say about his makeup. Who gives two nickels? But I guess why come for me? Because I'm really a nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no huge platform or whatever. And I think also, too, the reason why he may have not come for me, or he doesn't come for some people, because especially when you know what you're talking about when it comes down to makeup, or if you know what you're talking about when it comes down to whatever he's trying to, put out there, he kind of leaves you alone because you're not going to call him out because you know that you're going to come with facts and he's not going to be able to defend himself against whatever it is that you're bringing to the table. So nonetheless, John has stayed away from him. I watch John every single day. This man posts every single day. I think the only channel that I am not subscribed to, that I might be subscribed to, I might be, I'm not sure, is his book channel. I need to read books. It's his book channel, his vlog channel, his Peterisms, where he gives, when he talks about, I used to call his My So-Called Healthy Life, but on his Peterisms is where he talks about, he does story times on it now, and he has his drama channel. So this man has 4 channels, and I think I'm subscribed to all 4, but I know that I am 3 out of the 4, and I watch him every day. I start my day off watching Peter because he puts a smile on my face. He'll do something, he'll whip that fan out, he says something funny, regardless of who he's talking about. Even when I don't follow the people he is talking about and don't know who they are, he kind of gives you a rundown of these folks and you kind of know who he's talking about and kind of can chime in and be included in the conversation. And he puts a smile on my face like he's a household name in my house. Like everybody knows who Peter is. We say his quotes around here. I mean, except for my husband. He don't go around saying it, but he knows who he is. And even my husband was like, yeah, he's a cool dude. They'll know him from a can of paint. But his vibe is so genuine. So genuine that you can't get that misconstrued. Like, you can't get that effed up whatsoever because he gives off this light, this aura. And so I know that John sees that and you gotta be envious of that. It's like you try to tear him down, but you were unsuccessful. So Peter decided to talk about your cosmetic line. And Peter foresaw it because he said it when he first came out, was, about to give his thoughts and opinions about the makeup line. He was like, I know they're going to come for me. Not in those exact words, but he did say that. So he kind of prepared himself for what was to come. And sure enough, the ass clown came and did exactly what Peter said he was going to do. So you come out with this video saying you've been harassed and, you come in, Peter is inappropriate with kids, but you wait a whole year? You wait a whole entire year to talk about someone harassing you and also child grooming? And then when you talk about someone who is grooming children, you decide to put it on YouTube? Not one time did you think, well, maybe, just maybe, if Peter is that kind of individual, I need to go to the proper authorities. Oh, but you also mentioned that you don't know how to get in contact with the proper authorities. Like, what kind of investigator are you? Like, we're going to pull that card, sir, because you don't deserve to have that, because an investigator investigates. They don't have Google in the UK on how to contact someone in Indiana to report that they're doing something inappropriate, or report it on Tumblr. Tumblr has, all social media platforms have avenues to report something that's inappropriate. And sir, did you do that? it's so annoying. It's so annoying because you're just like, you just want to just shriek the shit out of them and be like, yo, like, you really, you tried it. You absolutely tried it. So not one time you thought to report it on any capacity. You decided to exploit the children and do a video. So we should report you for exploiting the children, right? Because you put them on social media when they're clearly being groomed by an adult. I didn't know how that worked, John, because you're an idiot. And this is where I think you're sick, and I think that you're an absolute idiot. Moving on, because you just get dumber. So I can't move on just watching you think. I get so tongue tied when I get so bad, because John doesn't have the sense that God gave him. Just doesn't. He doesn't think before he reacts. So you got mad. Peter pissed you off. And this is the route that you went? You want to talk about non-existent children that they're being abused by, or, groomed by someone who's 45? So his husband is younger, but he's an adult. Who cares? And then you tried it at the end of your video, talking about he said that you were cute. Y'all were cool then. Sucker. y'all were cool. You guys were cool at that point. And it's okay to call your friend cute. People call me cute all the time. When I think my coworker's looking cute, I'll say, "Oh, you look cute today, girl. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I like what you have on. Oh, you look cute." That doesn't mean that I want to leave my spouse for a coworker because I thought they were looking cute today. You're such an idiot. Like, I can't do you. And it's not, and I don't want to keep calling you an idiot because I don't want it to be like, everybody's ganging up on you, because, kind of, sort of, what's going on? Because it's now a movement. It's now a movement. You are losing subscribers by the minute because of your actions. And it's like, you clearly don't see it's a problem. You're actually believing your own foolery. And nobody believes you, but you're still pushing that agenda. And who understands where your mentality, where your mindset is currently behind that? I had to look down at my points. So, again, like I was saying, I watch Peter every day. I am also so supportive that whenever he is up on a live stream, I am watching the live stream. And whenever there is someone that may appear to be under the age of 18, Peter, in fact, always, when I say always, he always asks, "How old are you?" He never allows any child to come in and do a live stream or whatever, or what am I looking for? It's not when people want to be, featured. If you're ever on now, you know what I'm talking about. So he doesn't ever allow young kids to come and speak in his now or do whatever if he doesn't get their age. So again, what are you talking about? Like, I'm always there. And for those who want to question, because I don't think I'm anybody's fan. I just think I'm a supporter. I think fan sounds so creepish to me. but those who know my name and have seen me on his now can comment down in the comment section, because I'm always there. I'm not just a random individual just speaking out on him. I am always there. And Peter will always interact with you. That's how good of an individual that he is. And he does give his time to his supporters. He just doesn't just, pick up all these subscribers and don't give them no time. He does. So, you sit here and try to defamate someone's character that is unworthy of the defamation because he had an opinion, because he wanted to talk about your whack makeup. Like, everybody talks about it. Like, try it. And what is your fixation with grooming? Because everybody you have beef with, you want to talk about how sexually inappropriate they are. And I just saw a tweet this morning, or was it last night, that Jacqueline Hill has some issues with you. She was grooming you for over 6 months. Oh my God. Have you seen her husband? What's she gonna do with you? Okay, moving on. So on December the 24th, this clown decided to tweet, "I did not say he had harassed me via text and DMs for a year. I said he used to ask me for photos. I cut ties with him, and since he's been harassing me, you can see the, what's this, 272,000 whatever videos he posted about me, all because I rejected his advances." Bitch, where? He talked about your makeup. Like, when did he come for you? Throughout the year? Like, you claim that he asked to see pictures or whatever have you, but you want to sit here and show bogus receipts, but yet you don't want to show something that he actually sent you. You go by one little voice message saying that he thought you were cute. Oh, what a criminal, Peter. Like, someone put you in jail for calling someone cute. I just want to put my middle finger up. And the thing is, what amazes me about everybody is that nobody believes you. Like, nobody believes you, John. Not a single person. And your supporters, like, where are they? And you know what's crazy? That after I post my what does my husband always call me? He always, because I'm not scared of anything or anybody, and I'm not provoking or hoping or wishing that someone comes for me, but I'm sort of kind of hoping and wishing that somebody comes for me, because I'm so ready to put someone on blast. And I guess how Peter is as an individual and how he conducts himself on this platform, you kind of want to fight and defend him, which brings me to Rich Lux. I am still a supporter of Rich Lux. I've never, well, no, I'll take that back. I did follow Karina Kaboom for like a brief second, but she's annoying to even listen to, because homegirl she just sounds angry. She just sounds like she's just pissed off at the world. Like, girl, you shouldn't be that mad. And if so, you really need to talk to somebody about your anger issues, because why are you so vexed at everybody? Everyone. And you want to talk about groomers. Do you ever ask why? Now, I'm 38, loud and proud. I don't have no problem saying that. But this woman literally has Care Bears in her background. She has to be at least my age or better. And she rocks Care Bears. What's with the toys? Rich also has, like, I'm not really bothered by any of that. But if you want to talk about something that's creepy, like, why do you have all them stuffed animals and toys in your background? Like, do you ever ask them that? Like, what's your issue with that? Why do you have Care Bears, Karina? What's going on with the Pokemons, Rich Lux? Like, what is it? But no, you won't say that. You want to sit here and talk about Peter doing what? Nothing. Can't stand you. Oh, that's what you called it. I'm sitting here looking at these tweets. You called it a porn blog. Again, I think everybody knows how Tumblr works. I didn't like it because of that reason, that you'll get little pop-ups, and what do people call it? Twinks on that stupid platform. Like, if he liked my kids and my nieces watching this, I'm gonna be easy with what I want to say. But there are a lot of inappropriate stuff on Tumblr, and if he happened to like a picture of that because he is married and gay and is very vocal with it, it's okay. But you want to you want to categorize him even liking a kid who's smoking for whatever reason. And some of those pictures might have some symbolism to it, because there were kids who were smoking. You didn't see kids being, they were naked. Or you didn't see kids that were doing anything sexual. You saw kids who were smoking. Yeah, I mean, that's a problem. Yeah, they were smoking cigarettes. But you showed nothing else but that. So I just can't. What's the other tweet? And again, I'm going to put all these these tweets and things around here somewhere, because I mean this video is going to get longer and longer as I get more annoyed by all the foolery. Nonetheless, I'm here to sit here and I'm standing with Peter because Peter is a phenomenal individual. If you don't know who he is, and I wish and I hope you know him before this occurred, because Peter is a phenomenal individual and he deserves all the praise that he gets because he is very entertaining. He's very funny. He's always ready to teach you a lesson at the end of it because he doesn't want anyone to make mistakes. He's very encouraging. So the fact that he's going through what he's going through, it's sad. It's sad. And if you go to his page, you can see how he feels about, you know, what has happened to him and someone coming for his character. Like, it's very disheartening because you don't want to see anyone that you care about. I think all his subscribers care about him and call him a friend because he really makes us feel that way. So to wrap this up and to put it bluntly, Peter is nothing that what he's being accused of being. Peter's very sincere, he's very kind, he's very genuine. So we're going to X out all the allegations because they're not true. John, I really need you to channel your jealousy. I need you to channel whatever hate that you got going on. I need you to find out whatever counselor, peer, whoever it is that you have spoken to in the past that needed to help you and whatever you had going on. I need you to go find them because you're exhibiting a lot of behaviors that need medical attention. And the internet is only, all it's doing is triggering you. And this is my concern. This is a health professional talking to someone who needs help. You really need to go talk to someone about that. Because I'm not going to, because I want to call you so many things, but I feel like this is where I need to tap into my nursing. Like I really can't argue with crazy. Like, you know, there's no reasoning with someone who's irrational. So when everybody sit here and wants to, you know, talk and question you, like you're not in your right mind. There's no way in God's green earth that you are there. And I can't fault you for not being mentally intact because this is asinine. This is complete. Like, this is just ridiculous. And that's one thing that Peter would never ever do is sit here and talk about someone's mental health because he also has that background. But as a health professional and seeing what is going on and seeing all the tweets and seeing seeing an individual who's detached from reality, you need to talk to someone about that. And that is definitely not a joking matter. You are doing the most and I don't understand your motive because Peter is doing the same thing that you do except better. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, I'm sorry, but he does it a whole lot better and there's grace to what he does and you tried it. So definitely seek help on whatever it is that you're going through. No one's going to support you, so you're going to have to really talk to your family members as far as guiding you and helping you and get there. And you might have burned bridges with them too, who knows? Because you always appear to be by yourself. And even when you go to events, it's like you have no friends and no family. So you need to talk to somebody about, you know, fixing what you probably have broken, because it appears that that's what you do on the internet too. And it's like, you know, you find a few people that you know, you can get with and then you know, you break them down somehow and then you're by yourself again. So again, talk to someone about that. Talia, stand with Peter Monn and will be a supporter unless he does something real ridiculous, like super outlandish, that is proven that it's outlandish. But this day, December 25th, 2017, that is still my guy. I am still supporting him. And a lot of people are also doing the same. John, your subscriber count is like, and that's the thing, like I was being petty boots over the weekend. Like I was keeping a tally. Where's that? Here is my iPad, right? And I'm keeping a count. Like this weekend you were at 330,000. Like you're losing them, homie. Oh, did it change while we were just talking? Like, it's serious. And I don't know if you could ever come back from that, my dude. And I don't even think that anybody's gonna care or miss your channel. I don't want to say miss you because I think that sounds so harsh and that can also send people over the edge. And I'm not gonna condone that part because people don't understand what it is or how it is to deal with someone who's not all there, and I personally do not think that you're there. So, and that's just my personal professional opinion. And if you want to reach out to anybody, don't reach out to me. Don't take that back. I guess you could, but you know what I'm saying? Reach out to someone that you trust and someone who's really going to guide you to get you the help that you need, because what you're doing and what you're trying to do, you don't ever try to hurt anybody in the manner of just lying on them and trying to destroy their career. That's not the way you do it. If someone's upset with you, the way you do this, you talk to them directly. You don't have to put it for everybody to see. Like, again, how old are we? If you have serious beef with Peter, I suggest you talk to him. I really, at this point, I don't know how far you're gonna get, because dude's mad. FYI, he's mad. But you tried to defame him. So now you will be dealing with repercussions from it, however Peter wants to deal with it. And as an adult, sir, you're going to have to figure out how to do it. And are you prepared for it? So going forward, kind of think before you react to stuff. You're allowed to be pissed off, but you're not allowed to sit here and defame anybody, slander anybody, and think that it's okay. You see, the whole entire beauty community that you bash, it has Peter's back. And even people that, you know, are questionable as people, they know a good person when they see one. And Peter Monn is definitely it. And sir, your character is questionable. So all we can do is pray for your sanity, and hopefully that you do what you need to do as a human being and get your life right, and apologize for the stupidity that you have started with him. Whether he forgives you or not, he deserves an apology. And the same way you went public with this whole foolery, you need to go public apologizing for your dumb stuff. Like, enough is enough. You're doing the most. Get a grip on life. Seek a therapist. Find the Lord. Do something. This is crazy. Peter, if you're watching this, I love you so much. I think you're phenomenal, and you know I got your back. All the way from Atlanta. For you, Peter. Don't catch those, John, because those are not for you. Alright, I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one. Next one should be beauty related. Happy New Year.